Hello, and welcome to Developing Android Apps Using C#. I'm Keith Welch, and I'll be your instructor for this course. In this lesson, we're going to do an introduction and a course overview, and basically let you know what's to come. For developers, the mobile platform is increasingly important. There are more mobile apps being developed now than there are desktop apps. Android and iOS currently have the most market share, and Android has a large sales lead currently. Android uses Java for a programming language, while iOS uses Objective-C. If you've been a Microsoft developer, what do you do? Xamarin Mono provides a cross-platform development framework, and it allows you to program in C#. This course provides an introduction to Mono using C#, and we're going to be using Visual Studio 2012. In the course, we'll create a basic social networking application. It'll have features like contact management, photo sharing, and chat and messaging. We'll start off with the user interface and user interface widgets. Widgets are an Android term that basically are the equivalent of a desktop or a web form control. In the process of the user interface, we'll talk a lot about the layouts that you can use, which are very different. User interface programming in Android is very different from web programming and even farther removed from desktop programming. We'll then talk about activities in intents and services. Activities are basically the equivalent of a window form or a web page. And services can be services like GPS services or camera services, and we can also use background services. We'll build up a data layer, and this is where we'll really begin to start creating the social networking application. We'll then work with users and contact management. So we'll do the login, and then we'll create a contact management screen, a list of users, which will be a fairly interesting UI, and also we'll be able to edit them. Then we'll get into the photo sharing module, and we'll be using the camera in that. And then we'll work with messaging, and we'll work with SMS text messaging, as well as email. And then ultimately, we'll sync with a remote server, because after all, it wouldn't be much of a social network app if it didn't have a server to talk to so we could talk to our friends. And finally, we'll publish the app. In the process of building this app, we're going to see a lot of features of the Android operating system, and we'll get comfortable with the program environment that Xamarin Mono provides in Visual Studio. So I think it will be a very interesting course, and I hope you enjoy it.